Success as an ASEAN independent business owner, IBO, is not guaranteed, but rather influenced by an individual's specific efforts. No one can be guaranteed success as an IBO. This presentation was recorded during the Adelaide International event, 9th to 11th of March 2018. This presentation may contain information regarding the ASEAN Compensation Plan, promotions and product pricing, which has changed since the date of the recording. Views expressed and any claims or comparisons made by IBOs presenting are theirs and not ACN's. Please check acnpacific.com and IBO back office for up-to-date information.
Fantastic. So, it's my honor and privilege to actually be in front of all of you. And, truly, if I go back in time, I want to share my story. I came from a very small country called India. By the way, we are only 1.3 billion people. Who is excited about having a piece of ASEAN India when we go somewhere in the future? Right? So, my parents, actually, I'm from a very small village back in India. And my parents told me that you need to go to a university. And then I went to university, and then they told me that you have to do, bachelor's in engineering. I did my engineering. And my dad told me that my grandparents did not give enough for him. And then he told me that you have to go overseas and perform and masters. So I left my beautiful country, India, 17 years ago to perform higher education. So I landed up in a beautiful country called New Zealand. Anyone from New Zealand here? So yes, I'm an Indian, a Kiwi Indian living in Australia. Right? So I performed masters, and I also told my professors, they said, I was always studious. In fact, I have done a lot of distinctions. And then I also did PhD. And also I came to Australia 10 years ago. And then I thought, I need to do more. This is all before ACN. And then I again did a couple of other master's degrees. And I soon realized that if you work, if you study a lot, and if you have a lot of degrees, I thought my life is going to be absolutely phenomenal. But what I realized, working in the corporate world for more than 10 years, that my life was nothing but running on a treadmill, but I was going nowhere. And I came across ACN through one of my ex-colleagues from New Zealand. He attended his first international event in Sydney. And he said, Sunday afternoon, he said before he flew to Auckland, where he is from, and he said, we'll catch up for a coffee. And this gentleman gave me ACN magazine and a DVD. This is what he said to me. He said, you could be the Indian Donald Trump. To be honest, I did not understand. I didn't know who was Donald Trump. Then anyway, I said, I have accepted it. And he did not do a great job in follow-up. And I self-invited myself to a business opportunity meeting back in Sydney over 9 years ago. Self-invited. If you are invited by somebody in this business, count yourself lucky. Right? And then afterwards, I just got in. But for me, the biggest hurdle and biggest challenge was I had no experience in business. I did not understand anything about the industry. I have no background. And the big challenge for me is I knew no one in this country. The only person I knew is my wife. And I took her to Saturday training. I attended my first event, and then they told you need to bring somebody. I took my wife. Guess what? She became the first independent business owner in my organization. But because of ACN system, right now, I'm nothing but a great student, 100% coachable to the system of ACN. I'm standing in front of everyone to share that we have right now over 6,500 business partners and over 80,000 customers in multiple countries. Now, I want to show my respect to the co-founders of ACN by saying namaste. Because truly, Greg, Robert, Mike, and Tony truly changed my life and my family life. And it's because, and again, it's nothing but the incredible team we have. So I want to give it back to my team. It's not what I have achieved, it's because of my incredible team we have achieved what we have achieved. Can we give a round of applause to each and everyone here? And the topic today I want to talk about, which I'm really excited about, I'm extremely passionate about. Now, this topic, when I got started in this business, I did not understand it, and I haven't taken that 100% on board. And over a period of time, what I did is I actually created and developed passion for it. So now I'm extremely excited to share the most powerful system of where we can acquire hundreds and thousands and thousands and thousands of customers and have the residual income for yourself and your family. By the way, who wants to have unlimited residual income for yourself and your family? Who wants to be the champion for your family here? Everybody? That's it. If you master this process, you learn this process, you master this process, you go and make mistakes, you become passionate about this process, and you can build an incredible business for yourself and for your family. Now let's talk about what's happening right now in the current economy, okay? Right now, everything is going from inline to online. Who agrees with me? How many of you here right now do online banking? Pay bills online, book flights online. Who actually go to the post shop and pay bills inline these days? Who has time? Not many, right? So every business right now is online. Right now, in Australia, in 2013, we've got $26.7 billion in 2013. That is what people have done in online shopping. In 2017, $32 billion. So right now, in a span of 4 years, $11.78 billion Australians have spent on online shopping. Now, why we have to be excited about what's going on? Think about this. 85% of Australia right now has internet coverage. New Zealand has 89% of New Zealand has internet coverage. Now, the third thing also I want to tell you is 11.9 million mobile phone users are here in Australia. And over 3.9 million users, mobile phone users in New Zealand. So combine both those things. Now, right now, in 2017, the user penetration when it comes to people going online, doing online shopping, is 4 in 10 people do online shopping. By show of hands, ladies, who likes online shopping here? Right? I'm sure. My wife, she loves online shopping. Okay. The expected estimation is going to be 6.5 or 7 people out of 10 are going to do online shopping in the next few years. Now also look at what's going on in the economy. Dick Smith, Masters, Pumpkin Patch, all the traditional businesses are shutting down. True? What's happening on the other end? Kogan, Expedia, Facebook, eBay, Meyer, Amazon, Uber, Ola, all these online businesses, Alibaba, are expanding and exploding, right? Now, let's look at what we got in ACN. So what is ACN? ACN gave us a personalized online store, right? So it's a multi-billion-dollar industry camouflaged with a $549 price tag. That is what it is. And also, we get paid on essential services. Now, this is the way I see air, water, electricity. True? Air, water, cell phone. Correct? Air, water, internet. Just ask yourself this question. How do you feel if you forgot your cell phone and you went to work? Or how do you feel you got 10% battery and you forgot the battery pack and you have to survive for 2 hours? Lost? Right? Now what I'm trying to say is, we are in a business where people cannot live without these services. In my opinion, what we offer is we offer the essential services almost as essential as oxygen. Who agrees with me? Now, if you look into it, globally, over $500 plus billion is the telecom industry. Over $600 plus billion is your internet and all the other industries. But look at this. ACN, they gave us an incredible service called merchant banking. Do you guys know something? Over 10,000 credit card transactions happens every single second. Who likes to get paid when someone do pay pass? When someone swipe? Am I the only excited one or what? It's absolutely phenomenal when it comes to this business. And the most important thing is, regardless of the economy, regardless of people's economic situations, people have to use these services. Now, the best part with ACN is they give us this incredible online store. Right now, we are operating in how many countries? 25 countries. Who would like to have a piece of Colombia very soon? Who would like to have a piece of Asia very soon? Now, the incredible thing is we don't need to ask. The generous co-founders, they actually put all these services, all those countries in our online store. All we have to do is become good at getting people to do shopping on your online shopping. Who wants to do that? Okay. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is we are a customer acquisition company. 100% of the income we earn in this business is through customers. Now, every business needs customers. You own McDonald's, you own a restaurant, you own a cafe, you own a telecom business. Every business needs customers, true? We are no different. And the thing is, you need to have, this is the way I see it. In our business, you need to have a massive organization who are acquiring a lot of customers. Scenario number one, you have built a great team, right? And you haven't teach them or taught them how to get customers. How much money do you think you make? ACN pay us residual income based on number of customers we acquired, true? ACN also pay us overriding residual income based on our team's customers, true? Also, do ACN pay us customer acquisition bonus or IBO acquisition bonus? It is customer acquisition bonus, right? So that is why it's very important that you have to understand that you need to acquire a lot of customers and master this process. And people, when it comes to customer acquisition, our objective is very simple. We just want to help people save money on a bill they have to pay anyway. Do I need to request anyone here to use their cell phone? No. Do I need to request anyone to use internet? No. Do I need to request anyone to use any of these essential services? No. So we don't need to create a need. All we have to do is look at what people have, get them to come onto the online store. You offer something similar or better. That's all you do. Who got the best job? Us. Okay? And people need to buy into you first before they get a service off you. Remember, it's all about you need to win the person. If you win the person, I'm going to teach you a system where you learn and master how to win this person. When you win this person, you will win their services. You will win their entire warm market, their friends and family. Okay? Okay. When it comes to customer acquisition, now the other thing I want to talk about this, residual income. Let's talk about residual income. Right now, if you take a bank, now if I want to make $100 from a bank, say paying, say $24,000 if I have in my bank account with 5% interest, the bank will pay me $100. But right now, do you think the banks are paying 5% or 2.5%? More like 2.5%. So in order for me to make $100, I need to have $48,000 in a bank to make $100. Now, when it comes to the customers, right? The key here is it's not about customers do not make decisions based on logic. Most of the time, customers are emotional. Remember one thing, if I try to get you as a customer by making a telemarketing call to you, and I don't know you, you don't know me, I'm trying to get you on rates, what's the likelihood that you will be sold? By the way, who likes to be sold here? No one, right? Great. We are not salespeople. I have a lot of respect for salespeople, but what I always tell people, if you come from traditional sales, you need to undo and unlearn what you know and learn the ACN system so you can duplicate and build a massive business. Now, John, have you got a minute to talk? Great. The reason I'm bringing you is I need to ask you for a huge favor, and I was wondering if you could help me out. I started a business from home, helping people save money on their monthly bills. If I could match or save you money on essential bills, would you give me the opportunity to try and fill a 2-minute customer survey form? This would really mean a lot to me. Who can do that? When you say it, speak from your heart. The key is, when you talk to your friends, you share your reason why you want to do this business. You share why are you doing this business. If you know them and they're your friends, they will support you. You know why? The number one reason why people don't acquire customers is they don't ask, or they don't ask the right way. Most of the time, people try to share the benefit and try to acquire the customers. But in my opinion, you actually ask them for a favor and you share the benefit. How many of you have done the other way around? You share the benefit, oh, I've got this best plan, I'll give you this discount, and then your friend said, oh, that's fine, I'm okay. I have done that before, and I failed. I couldn't get a customer. So very important that don't share the benefit. You share your reason why, follow the system, and you share the benefit. Who's getting this? Are you guys with me? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Now, the key here is once you learn this process, you master this process, all you do is you use the tools provided by ACN. Now, the customer survey form by far, in my opinion, is the best tool. Where do you get this from? pacificcompass.com.au. This is a great tool where you acquire the details of the customer. All the details would be there. When you talk to a customer, sometimes you may not get a customer right away. They could be on a contract. So you get all the information, you put it in your diary and put as a follow-up list, okay? Now, this is it. The magic number in ACN is 75. And when you get 75, by the way, this is a lifetime goal, but don't take your lifetime to get this. Don't do that. And I know a lot of people in my team, they got a massive team, but they don't have 75 points. It's like they're just putting a lot of residual income in the bin. Don't do that. So make sure you get, see, the thing is, you cannot teach your team what you haven't done. So you need to do it, but you don't tell people what to do. You show them what to do, because you need to lead by example. True? And when you have 75 customer points, 2 things will happen. You will maximize the compensation plan. Personal residual income is 10%. Now, 7 levels of overriding residual income you also acquire. And what I want to do is, before I go through it, I just want to get few people to come to the front of the room, onto the stage, and share their quick testimonial about what they have done, how they have used this tool, and how many customers they have acquired. So can we get these people to come to the front of the room? We'll just get everyone to come. I know we got few people. What I want you guys to do is just state your name, and you just follow, what you have achieved and how you have achieved this. Starting with you.
Good evening, ACN. My name is Sai Guram. I'm from Sydney. By following the ACN system and using customer survey form, right now I'm sitting at 75 personal customer points.
Fantastic.
Hello ACN, my name is Akash. I'm from Sydney, and I follow the beautiful customer survey form, and right now I have 85 personal customer points. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sandesh Kandel from Melbourne. I have followed the system of ACN and used the customer survey form. And right now I have 126 personal customer points.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arju Shah, all the way from Sydney. By simply following a very simple customer acquisition survey process, I have successfully acquired 110 customer points all within a very short period of time. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ACN. This is me, Samir Bhatta from Sydney. With the help of customer survey form, I personally have acquired more than 106 customer points. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ACN. My name is Ruban Bajacharya. I'm from Sydney, and by following the simple customer acquisition process and with the help of business and home survey form, I've acquired 129 personal customer points.
Fantastic.
Hello everyone, my name is Sundar Bhattrai. I follow the ACN system and use the customer survey form. And today I have 130 personal customer points. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Hi ACN, my name is Louis. I'm from Sydney. I have followed the customer acquisition survey process, and which resulted to 146 customer points. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Good afternoon, ACN. My name is Bhanu Sharma, and I'm from Sydney. At present, I have 150 personal customer points by doing the survey acquisition form. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Niraj. I come from Sydney. So following the customer acquisition survey form, now I have a little over 155 personal points. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ASEAN. My name is Vikas Kadal, and I'm from Sydney. And by following the simple system of the ASEAN and the customer acquisition survey, I have 180 customer points. Thanks.
Hello ACN, my name is Amit Sani and I'm from Sydney. Completely I follow the ACN customer survey form and the business form. Currently I have 160% customer point. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Lorraine Mariano. I'm from Sydney and I follow the customer acquisition process form, and currently I have 201 personal customer points.
Good afternoon, everyone. Marifiso Magaysay from Sydney. We follow the customer acquisition survey process. Right now, we have 238 personal customer points.
Good job. Hello, everyone. I'm Susan Shrestha from Sydney. I have followed the customer acquisition process, and right now, I have 269 personal customer points. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sunny Gimre from Sydney. By following a simple customer survey process, we currently personally have 269 customers. Thank you.
Fantastic. Now let me show you how simple this is, okay? Very simple. One customer survey is an average of 8 to 12 customer points. You need to set the goal to get 75 customer points. Do you want to know how to get it done right away? All you do is one thing. You go out there in the next 7 to 10 days, you go and fill out 20 customer survey forms, right? When you do 20 customer surveys, an average of 200 points you acquire from those 2 points. Imagine you have 40% success rate and you failed by 60%, and ACN customer acquisition process will give you 80 customer points. Who would like to do that? Now, the second part I want to talk about is how do you maintain your customer? Make sure you write handwritten thank you cards, you send them a gift card, you send birthday wishes. See, remember one thing. I actually did that the other day, during Christmas actually. I sent a handwritten thank you card. I said, Merry Christmas, Richard. He's one of my loyal customers. And this is what he said to me. AGL never sent a thank you card. You always send me a thank you card. So thank you so much. So you need to be different, yeah? You need to do that. And when you do a handful of customers, that's all you need. If you do 75 customer points right way, 75 is always 75 if you do it right. Now the last thing I want to talk about is referrals. Happy and satisfied customers give you more referrals. Now ask them, who do you know that you would love to save money on the services? And get into their warm market. Now, a word on social media. This is very, very, very important. Now, the way I see it is don't try to oversell, overpromote based on rates on your Facebook wall. You know, if you want to get a lot of customers, you know what you have to do? You need to get your customers to write a testimonial. You don't write a testimonial. get your friends or family or the customers, if they got a great service of you, ask them to write a testimonial. Because third-party credibility always leads to a lot of referrals. Don't oversell and overpromote the services. So the action is how many customer points we need to get? Who is ready right now to go out there and do at least 20 customer survey forms this weekend? Guys, thank you so much for your time and attention. It's my honor and privilege to be in front of you. So massive, thank you so much.